Everyone says the festival of life is over. It's not true. The festival of life is just starting. Every day is a new day. The festival begins right when we definitively say goodbye and leave this hill. Right in this moment, we've learned something. During these days, we've listened, we've suffered, we've cried. We've lived more inside than outside. In adoration, in prayer, testimonies, we've experienced a light, a truth that before we did not know. This is why the festival begins, because the festival remains within us and must remain within us, precisely because of gratitude towards God for the gift of life, for the gift of life. Here we can't say that we're alone, because concreteness says loneliness is selfishness. Selfishness. Loneliness is coldness. They're empty tears, because there are so many people to love, so many people to serve, so many people who suffer to console. So even those who are alone, who are always crying over themselves, do very badly, because you do not just hurt you, but you hurt all the people who are waiting for you to smile, for a word from you, for a meeting. In these days, we've contemplated the resurrection of young people, but also of us parents. We've contemplated that the cross is not the last word, because the crucified is risen. The crucified one is risen. Let's say it once again, so we're convinced. The crucified one is risen, and we saw it with our own eyes. The wish that we want to make each other is to listen to the deep nostalgia that each one of us has to love. We do ourselves a great wrong when we wait for others to love us, for others to ask for forgiveness, for others to serve us better. And this is a wrong that we do to ourselves, and above all, a claim that we cannot have, because love is free. The world needs love. The youth of today, they need love. We can show this with a smile, starting with little things. Little things. So a big hug. This is exactly how we greet each other. We greet each other with a thank you to all those who have really seriously done these 4 days to increase faith. Faith that's not asleep, but a faith that's dynamic, which acts, which suffers, which serves, gives its life. Let's not hold on to a single hair, because that hair becomes a rope that binds us. When the Lord says everything, if you don't lose your life from the hair to your feet, then when we have to do good, let's do it. We are capable of doing this. We're invited precisely by God's instinct in us to love. Let's not then betray our life. Faith is giving life. Faith is believing in the wonder that God accomplishes within you when we are capable of loving and forgiving. So faith is also seen, and during these days you have seen, not heard faith, but you have seen faith, the development of faith. Faith is living people who change, who decide to forgive themselves, and to love. So one, put your hands to your mouth, everyone together. Come on. 1, 2, 2, 3.